Bed life.
It's a stream by bird of prey. Gained a bunch of subs in April, lost them in May. But I know those numbers are gonna
zoom
when I'm on Nerdrotic's channel this June.
Well, next June. Bed life.
And as stupid as it may seem, some people get their kicks downvoting the stream, but I won't ever
let it get me down.
Cause this crazy old bird keeps sticking around. I've been a bully, a brawler, a terror, a baller, and a boss with a
ring. East and west and
north and south, and I've seen a few things. Now I find myself stuck in this bed, so I just hit the remote and raise up my head.
Bed life.
I tell you, I won't deny it. I thought of quitting YouTube, but Kurogan say don't even try it.
Don't even try it.
I gotta keep refuting those anti-trekker lies and turd-a-steady turds and the fake orphan cries.
Fake orphan cries.
I've been a bully, a brawler, a terror, a bum, and a boss with a ring. I've been east, west, north, south, and I've seen a few things, but now I find myself stuck in this bed, so I just hit
that remote and raise up my head. Bed life.
I'm gonna lay myself down on this old bed and cry.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9. And I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Friday, August 14th, 2020. Now, do you like that? Or do you prefer, good question. Do you prefer this?
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla. Welcome to Bed Life for Friday, August 14, RH 2020.
I typoed it. You see? That's what happens when you typo RH instead of TH. Let's try that once again.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla. Welcome to Bed Life for Friday, August 14, 2020.
What did you think? What did you think? Which did you prefer? I am pretty sure I know the answer already. Because you guys have been letting me know candidly, and I appreciate it. On my latest Star Trek Lower Decks Episode 2 review, where I decided to use a robot voice just to see how it would work. And the general consensus is people, for some reason, would rather hear my real voice. Something about the robot voice lacking passion or some crap. Being able to pronounce words too well, which, by the way, the robot pronounces a specific word absolutely correct. Yeah.
Mario, Mario, Mario.
Mario. That is the correct pronunciation of Mario. So Captain Track was here first at 2:57, way early. Qapla Captain Track, welcome. Thomas Potts says Captain Track too much time. 54.5 Axis Radio. Today is the 75th anniversary of the surrender of Japan. We went out with a bang. Yes, 54.5 Axis Radio, playing the best hits of Hitler, Mussolini, and Emperor Hirohito. And yeah, today was not Hirohito's day, 75 years ago. Now, if you Wikipedia it, it says it's August 15th, but that's bullshit because that's the day it was in Japan. But here in America, where it counted, it was the 14th. Although they didn't actually get to sign the surrender until September 2nd. But today's the day that counts. Today's the day it was in the newspapers, at least the afternoon editions. Captain Track says hello to people. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Jitsi says it's a long wait for Birdo Prey 5. He has a long wait to go. And Joseph Patrick donated €2 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Joseph. I was about to say Euro Patrick. Thank you so much, Euro Patrick. Voice requires a soul. Greetings from the future. Well, then I guess it does. I guess that's true. Welcome. Thank you, Joseph. Jitsi says, so the big question of the day is whether or not Bird is still using StreamYard. Well, I'm not using it on Friday because we don't do StreamYard Fridays, but I am still going to use StreamYard. I know there was I know LDG was at it for several hours analyzing the terms and conditions of StreamYard. And I think he even penned an email to them. I was in and out. But yeah, I'm going to continue to use StreamYard. I'm going to continue to pay for StreamYard. And I, for one, have no ill will against StreamYard. I think they're a wonderful platform. And yeah, I think they could probably do a little bit cheaper, but they actually do a tremendous amount of work. And the fact that they even have a free plan is above and beyond what's necessary. If I was them, I'll be honest, I'd limit my free plan to 2 or 3 people and probably the 20 hours with a hard limit. They do a soft limit and give you 6 people. They are more generous than I would be, I'll be honest with you. 54.5 says, howdy to Captain Trek. Let's see, what are we on? Captain Track says, if he is concerned or not, and if not, open lines would not need StreamYard. I have no concerns, 0 concerns whatsoever over using StreamYard. Yeah. He pretty much said he isn't. I don't know who's who. Maybe LDG. I will be using StreamYard. I don't know what that question is. Forget about it, says Jitsi. Jitsi says, one of the 137.072 watchers of Dr. Disrespect, I have yet to find the appeal to it. I don't know anything about Dr. Disrespect. Uncle Remus says, hail, Birdo Prey 5. Hope all is well. So far, so good, Uncle Remus. Resolute Germ says, hello, all. Qapla Resolute. Wesley Crushers says, Bird of Prey. Greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. Greeting, Wes. Joseph Patrick says, soon. TM, yes, I was coming on soon. It was a minute before I started the stream. Wesley says, Bird of Prey. Don't ever leave us with that robot again. It doesn't say Mario like you do. It does say Mario exactly like I do. I just tested it. And he said, Qapla, friends, Qapla, Wesley. I'm not going to, I won't do. If you guys don't like the robot, I won't do the robot again. Certainly not for a full review. I'll find some other way. We'll do the voice that, I'll record the voice. But I'm going to be making changes to my review process because this whole breakdown of the whole episode, it's not, I don't think it's what most people want. Captain Trax says, Wesley, at least Bird of Prey does not have a stream running for over an hour. After I'm done with it? Well, we can't be sure until I actually finish if I remember to close the stream or not. YouTube made their changes, so I'm doing the stream a different way than I like to do it, but it's happening. And today's the first day sans emails, and I tell you, it's been a pain in the ass. I had to set up YouTube notifications on my phone, and it's just not the same. I go to my phone, I get notification that somebody's on, and I expect to be able to go to my email and be able to click the link. And then I'll go to my email and there's nobody there. I'm like, oh, that's right. I got to go to YouTube. I had to hope they have the link available. And then I'm always wondering, what am I missing? Because YouTube doesn't always show somebody as live, even when they are live. I tweeted YouTube begging for them to bring back the emails. It's killing me. And of course, I released that video last night. Probably just as they were killing off the email notifications. Actually, I released it this morning, just as they had already killed off the email notifications. So, missed that one by a day. My Star Trek Lower Decks review, it is off to a very slow start. Now, granted, some of that could be because it's a day late. Last week, I did manage to release it on Thursday evening, but to tell you the truth, I put a far more effort into this one than I did the one from last week, but this one is doing much slower than the one from last week. However, the real possibility is that there was a lot more interest in episode 1 because people wanted to see what it was about, and it's quite possible that a big chunk of the audience stopped watching after episode 1. So I can't blame it all on myself, but it's certainly a little demoralizing to see such a big change with the emails turned off. Hopefully it was just this video, and next week I'll do a better video and things will improve. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Captain Track. I've already read that. Wesley says, Bed Life. That's Bed Life. Thomas is Bird of Prey. His most recent song is 999 million times better. Dear Bop, is that the most recent song? Of course you would say that, Thomas. Mike Richards is greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Qapla, Mike Richards. I hope the storms didn't get too bad by you. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I gave Piano Dean an idea. I hope he makes the magic happen again. Well, that's very cool. And Wesley says, Bed Life is the best choose to stay in bed all day. Is the best choice to stay in bed all day? Wesley says, make the robot say Mario. I did, and the robot says Mario correctly. Mike Richards doesn't like the robot. Captain Trax says no robot. Rock Solid said Mario bullshit. No, it said it. The robot voice is wrong. It says, no, wow. You're calling IBM wrong? That robot is powered by IBM's Watson supercomputer. You're calling Watson wrong. That's some balls. Jitsi says, but does it pronounce Jitsi right? That's a good question. Let's see. Mario, Jitsi. Let's see what it says.
Mario, Jits.
Jits. It says you're Jits. God damn it. You see the phone's ringing because Somebody posted a YouTube video. This is going to be annoying. So it just calls you Jits. Stupid robots is Wes. Cade MacArthur is Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. I'm assuming that's from the way you meant it was from The Simpsons Planet of the Apes musical starring Troy McClure. I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. You'll never make a monkey out of me. Oh my gosh, I was wrong. It was Earth all along. Well, you finally made a monkey. Yes, we finally made a monkey. You finally made a monkey out of me. I love you, Dr. Zayas. That was a great episode. This has everything. A fish called Selma. If I believe that was the title of the episode. We find out Troy McClure has some weird fetishes involving fish. We've never actually found out what they were, but it was just as well. Dr. Zayas. Cade says, hey to people, welcome. Hirohito. Okay, whatever. Nobody cares. Hirohito's dead, and he doesn't care if I mispronounce his name. Thomas Potts says, Bird, Mario in the video game is pronounced differently than normal, which means the video game is wrong. Jitsi says, Euro Patrick dancing on some Euro disco would be so rad. Well, the Euro Patrick is going to be happy when we watch Euro Trip one day, when I Shanghai movie Cinema Saturdays and just watch what I want. Cinnabon Bunny says hello, Qapla Cinnabon Bunny. Cinnabon Bunny is also waiting for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It's due out in 48 hours, give or take. I don't know if it's at the midnight on the 16th or later in the day, but soon. No, it's not the 18th. Don't tell me it's the 18th. I think it's the 16th. The 18th? Mama Pray thinks it's the 18th. Son of a bitch. Not you, Mama Pray. Just, I thought it was the 16th. Captain Track salutes. Mike Richard salutes Captain Track. Captain Track says, would Europatrick's money be Yosef's? Sure, I don't care whose money it is. Just send it. Mando Merck says, hey, Qapla Mando. I'm sure Cinnabon knows. Captain Track says, Bird of Prey, I believe he means Dr. Watt. Dr. Watt? I hope not. Not after I sang Dr. Zayas. Mike Richards says, what the frack put in a downvote? Who the frack put in a downvote? Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. Thomas Bott says, Bird of Prey, Thursday sucks without a stream of yours. I'm sorry, Thomas. I don't know, unless I stream my review, but I will try. I'm going to really try, Thomas. I'm so sorry. I let you guys down on Thursday. I feel terrible. Cade says, YouTube poop. Absolutely. Thomas says, WTF did I just say? It's okay, Thomas. I won't remind anybody you ever said that. Captain Track says, what telling idiots downvoted? No telling what hoot? No telling what idiot downvoted Bird. Don't worry, Captain Track. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, even if they're idiots. Thomas Bott says, Bird of Prey, I never read YouTube emails. I just looked at my phone or tablet for notifications. I'm glad that worked for you, Thomas. For me, I was all about the emails. The emails were how I kept track of videos I hadn't watched. Like, until I cleared it out of my inbox, it meant I didn't watch it. So if there was a stream from 3 days ago, I just didn't get a chance to see, I would keep it as new in my inbox. And then when I was ready to watch it, I'd go into my inbox, I'd click on it, and I'd watch it, and it cleared it from my queue. Now I don't know how the hell I'm going to, rearrange that have that similar feature where I guess I'll just have to remember what I watched and what I didn't watch, which is fine with 1 or 2 channels. But when you get to, 10 or 12 channels of stuff you're subscribed to with the bell icon click that are putting out, content almost every day, it's a lot. Wesley's Bird of Prey, far more effort. You use the lazy robot voice. I used one of the most advanced robot voices available on the system for free that I could get to use. And I tried 4 different voices or 5 different voices. That I felt was the best of them. Mike Richards is Bird of Prey, no storms yet. Good. Carlo says, hi, I hope everyone is as well as can be. Hope all is well with you, Carlo. Rock Solid says, Watson is full of shit. Wow. Live at the Love Shack. Qapla live at the Love Shack. Good to see you. T-Bergs is Bird of Prey. Hello, did you miss me? I did, T-Berg, although I occasionally would see you launching space engineers. It's good that somebody keeps up their tradition. But he's saying hello to each other. I don't know who Cheeto is. LDG Pixels is hello world. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Yes, I had somebody from StreamYard on the phone. They were giving me written permission to use it however I wanted, but only me. Cade says, Bird of Prey, what if you saw the Statue of Liberty buried in the sand? Oh, then I knew I'd been on Earth all along. Darth Maul says, Crash Simulator 2020. Well, we'll see if they have any better crash. I don't think they have any crash mechanics. I think the game just ends. Captain Track says, I'm having an Expanse watch party on my channel at 7 p.m. Central. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, and puts in a link to his channel. Very cool. In fact, I got that update before I came on. Wesley says, Dr. What? Dr. Where? Dr. When? I don't know what doctor you're talking about, Wes. Oh, Dr. Zaius. He's much better than Doctor Who. Captain Track says, LDG, you missed a lot. T-Berg says, Wes, looking for his doctor. His mom. Doctor, give me a cure. Mm-hmm. Happy Dinosaur, Qapla Happy Dinosaur says, happy to you, my pal. Oh, to Captain Track. And he says, Qapla to you, Happy Dinosaur. Thomas Potts says, Bird of Prey, on my phone, there's a blue dot next to YouTube's videos I haven't watched. I never noticed. Because I try not to use my phone at all. Kevin Track says, hey to Happy Dinosaur. Darth Maul says, good to see you. Didn't mind the Android. Oh, Darth Maul didn't mind the Android, but so far nobody's liked it better. I kind of feel good about that in a way, but in another way, it's going to mean more work for me. LDG says, lol, I emailed them and awaiting my formal written permission too. Yeah, good luck with that, LDG. Thomas is Bird of Prey. T-Berg occasionally launches Space Engineers. Every time it says he's playing it. Well, I assume he does, yeah. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, that was a good robot voice. If that was a good robot voice, I don't want to hear a bad one. Anti-Tracker has a bot that sounds just like Mrs. Anti-Tracker. Fake news. Fake news. T-Berg says 1985 hours and counting, and he'll quit at 2020. 2020 hours of Space Engineers, you'll stop playing. Let's see. I think the robot wants to say something. What is it?
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley. Oh, that's very mean. Why are you such a mean robot? Stop being so mean.
I am Turtistani.
Oh, you're Turtistani. Yeah, that makes sense. Now I know why you're such a mean robot.
Hail Anti-Tracker.
Oh man, the robot's hailing Anti-Tracker. Now I know why this robot was free to use. It's Turtistani. Shouldn't have wasted my time or money. I didn't waste any money. Captain Trax says, Wesley, can we get a bot voice to replace Anti-Trigger? Probably could. We legitly probably could. But you know what? Since everybody's been nice and hasn't been pelting the chat with Dear Bops, let's just go ahead and start the Dear Bops. So if Wesley has to go to work or anyone else, you don't miss the Dear Bops. We'll there we go. There we go. Okay, we just have a handful of Dear Bops. We might have more by the time it's over. Wesley says, kill the robot. It can't kill a robot, Wes. You can only deactivate it for short periods of time. Captain Trax says, hail the great and powerful Poop King. Anti-Trigger? There are Dear Bops, not Dear SOBs. And Wesley is going to work soon. So let's go ahead and do some Dear Bops. Dear Bop, have you ever seen a nun with a harpoon? I swear I saw one near the White House. I thought somebody said this last time. I don't get it. I don't get the reference. Mom, I'll pray, do you get? Have you ever seen a nun with a harpoon? Swear they saw one by the White House. I don't know what to tell you. Dear Bop, this is rather a question for Mop, but if she is not there, you might be able to help me too. My girlfriend spilled her Coke all over the seat of my new car. How can I remove the blood stains?
Cold what?
Mama Price says cold water.
Cold water. Little dishwashing soap.
Cold water, a little dishwashing soap.
But what did you do with the body?
No, don't ask. She was going to ask what was done with the body, but that wasn't part of the question. Now I was going to ask, well, is it leather or upholstery? Mama Price says it doesn't matter. If it's leather, some WD-40 might work. It's amazing what that does. It can pretty much a universal stain remover, but it can stain things as well. But you can always just stain everything with it so that you have an even WD-40 stain. You do want to rinse it out. You don't want to have WD-40 stuck to you for no reason. Dear Bop, if you wish it, my lord, we will escort AOC to your royal palace so she can host your 48-hour DS9 stream as she feeds you grapes. Sincerely, Kurogan Special Procurement Division. Yeah. Nah, I don't think. I think I'd rather just eat the grapes myself. I don't know. She doesn't seem like she has the cleanest hands. I'd feel a little skeeved out having to eat grapes that she was picking. Darth Maul says Monica Lewinsky should have tried WD-40 for her dress. Maybe she did. T-Berg says Trump harasses Biden. Biden is going to harass Trump. Lol. Ha 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 ha. Harris. Dear Bop, I am facing a moral dilemma. I got offered $10K for slapping my best friend. Now I'm wondering, do I go left or right? Well, hell, $10K for slapping your best friend? I would take it, because if they're your best friend, they'll be A, happy for you, and B, you could probably split the money 5 and 5, and both of you would be happy. It'd be a win-win situation. with zero guilt. In fact, if you told your friend they would pay $1,000 to slap them, they'd probably be happy with $500. So just whichever one, go with whatever side you're weaker on. If you want to be nice, if you want to give the person their money's worth, go with the side you're stronger on. That's up to you. But if it was a good friend, I'd go with my weaker side. So if you ever see me punch anti-tracker with my left hand, you know it's because somebody paid me to do it. And if you ever see me punch him with my right hand, you know it's because I wanted to do it. No, Mama Pray paid me to do it. Dear Bop, bad neighborhood, Snake. You don't want to be walking from the Bowery to 42nd Street at night. I've been driving a cab here for 30 years, and I'm telling you, you don't want to walk around here at night. Yes, sir. Those crazies, they'll kill you and strip you in 10 seconds flat. Usually, I'm not down around here myself, but I wanted to catch that show. That stuff is like gold around here, you know? Cabby. Okay, I get it's a movie quote, but I have no idea what. Do you, Mama Pray? Let's see.
Makes too much sense.
I don't know, but that first line doesn't show up. Taxi driver, says T-Berg. I would say that first, that first line doesn't. Did I kill the stream? Are we back? Are we back? I don't know if we lost the stream. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I accidentally closed the stream tab. Hopefully, okay, good. You're still there. Good. Okay. My bad. That could have been worse. Stream is strong. We are here. Thank you, guys. Dear Bob, in 1988, the crime rate of the United States rises 400%. The once great city of New York becomes one maximum security prison for the entire country. A 50-foot containment wall is erected along the New York, New Jersey shoreline, across the Harlem River, and down along the Brooklyn shoreline. It completely surrounds Manhattan Island. All bridges and waterways are mined. The United States Police Force, like an army, is encamped around the island. There are no guards inside the prison, only prisoners and the worlds they have made. The rules are simple. Once you go in, you don't come out. That is Escape from New York. And the question is, could happen? Absolutely. It's happening already, yes. The only thing is that they'll say a fence. They'll say, oh yeah, a fence works. They'll put up a fence around New York City to keep us in, but they won't put up a fence where it's needed. Well, that's the thing, is they're not arresting anybody in New York, but the rest of the country is going to get tired of it and just build a fence so that we just live in a perpetual prison. Then they'll start dropping off their prisoners here. It's not going to start the way it started in Escape from New York, but it'll end the way it ended. Well, it'll end the way it began in Escape from New York. We'll put it that way. T-Berg says, well, the fences around the White House are looking like a video cave now. Captain Track says, have a good afternoon, Wes. Oh, Wes, you leaving? Take care, Wes. He needs to have his friends write more Dear Bops. No, it's okay. T-Berg says foreclosure. Uh-oh. Darth Maul says bird kills the stream. Anti-tracker leaves it all day. Wesley says hello. Dan says back. Okay, all is good. All is good. Dear Bop, please show Cinnabon this gift I'm getting him. Wesley Crusher. Oh, the Fed Doc with us.
Up the damn elevator.
Thank you so much, the Fed Doc. Qapla. Let me read that. The Fed Doc with an Aussie Australian $60 super chat. Oi! Qapla. Since I consider myself a fair man, bird, here's your cut since you felt left out last time. Oh, enjoy now. Frankly speaking, as an outsider, your coastal cities and states seem far, far overrated. Ours are better. The Fed Doc, I'm in no position to disagree. New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Boston, Miami, our cities leave a lot to be desired. I don't know, I know you got Sydney, Perth, Brisbane. Brisbane. I honestly can't say that they're any better or worse, but I'm not going to argue. And thank you. I just wanted to make sure you do that. We didn't. The way you had worded it, like it was going to both of us on anti-tracker. No, it doesn't. I mean, I love anti-tracker, but we don't share super chats or anything. Just so in case anybody's confused, that's not how it works. Usually when somebody goes on someone else's YouTube channel, we don't talk about the super chats. We don't worry about the super chats. I mean, if I wanted him to come on mine and I wanted to set one up at a time he could come on, I'm sure he would come on if I asked. It's just the way it works. And I'm sure when other people go on bigger channels, nobody splits the super chats. It's just too much. There's just too much paperwork. But thank you so much, Fed. You did not have to, but I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. So where was I? I was reading. Was I reading a Dear Bob? Oh, right. Okay. So we're going to show this to Cinnabon. Wazzy's bird of prey. I guess I won't be able to come visit until you become governor. And the Fed Doc says, what is the deal with Portland anyway? Thomas says, the Fed, Portland is a liberal paradise. Well, it's not liberal. I mean, not in the classic sense. It would be like crazy. Oh, Wes, the tweet says unavailable. The tweet you sent is now unavailable. Is there some other thing you want to show? You don't have to Dear Bop it. You can put it in the chat. Assuming you really were Wesley Crusher, who sent us Dear Bop. But Bad Luck Jones apparently unavailable. Let's see, is Bad Luck Jones still even a member of Twitter? Bad Luck Jones, he is. But whatever tweet it was linked to, it's not available. I don't know. Unless you're getting him this. When you have cocaine to pick up and you're 5 minutes late for the drop. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, you're getting him with this dog? Or that dog? I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know what this thing is. devil scorpion fish? Hell no. Keep that thing away from me. Oh no, there's a Jeep on fire. Oh no, they're moving the Jeep from a structure. Poor Jeep. Poor Jeep. Why are there so many Jeeps burning? Can't we go a week without seeing a burning Jeep? Okay. Okay, let's close that. Ah, shit! I closed the stream again. I did it again. Oops! I did it again. I closed the stream again. This is a bad setup. Pop out the chat again. Switch back to live chat again. And let's read some comments again. And we'll bring back up Dear Bop. Dear Bop. Okay. Sorry. This is a new interface for me. Thomas is, what did Wesley Crusher send you? I don't know if it was Wesley, but the Dear Bop was a link to a Twitter post that when I clicked on it, it said the tweet was unavailable. So I have no idea what it was. Wesley says, I bet it was a horse. And he said he didn't send it, but he bets it was a horse. And Joseph says Jeeps are off his list. The Fed docs is bird of prey, referring to the Jeep. Oh, the humanity. Absolutely. Josh Street says, low bird of prey. Can you go a day without crashing a Jeep? Joseph says, stream is still here. No breaks. Okay, good. Good. That's weird. So it doesn't end the stream or it doesn't mess with the stream when I close the tab. That's interesting. I guess it's getting the data right from XSplit going straight to YouTube. So I guess I technically don't need that window open. That's good to know. That's good to know. Fed Dog, I think Bird is pleasure is crashing the Jeeps. No. I don't want to see crash Jeeps. Dear Bob, is there a story behind the Carogan flag signed Curious in Columbus, Ohio? Yeah, the Carogan flag, which for those who don't know what it is, we'll bring up the picture of it. YouTube. There's actually two. There's actually two official flags of Caroga. Okay, there's the original one, which is this, right? And basically, when the game nation states started, and I saw all these other nation states had their nice custom flag, I went into Paint Shop Pro and started a flag. And I said, well, what do I want? I want it red, white, and blue, like the American flag, but I want it distinctly Klingon. And I was like, well, it's very difficult making that rounded edge on the Klingon symbol. And I didn't want it to be the actual Klingon symbol. So I went ahead and made this symbol, which was basically a lazy way of making the Klingon symbol. And I only did it, I only made half of it, and then I mirrored it. So it would be, oh, and now you get to see all the YouTube notifications I'm going to get. Great. So I mirrored it so it was symmetrical. So it has a Klingon look to it, but it's not quite the Klingon flag. That was the story behind this version of the Caroga flag. And that was the version I used in city and nation states and a whole bunch of other places. And then the time came when I needed a little higher resolution flag. So I figured, well, let's start with something else. And I still wanted red, white, and blue. So I took a look at the North Korean flag as inspiration. And I just went ahead and I changed it a bit to make it into the second version of the Kurogan flag. And if I have to say so, it didn't come out half bad. So that's the story of the Kurogan flag. I still prefer the original. And then I animated it for the song. So yeah, I still prefer this version of the flag. That's really it. I didn't think about. I mean, the first flag took me like 10 minutes to make, and the second flag took probably half that time because I already had most of the stuff ready. I heard it, Sassy. Was there somebody at the door? Let's see. I forgot to put the camera on. There was somebody at the door. Yes, Freya. Shut the camera. Mail is coming. Yeah, camera's off. Camera's off. Mama Pray can get the mail. Let me read some comments before I get to the other dear Bobs. T-Berg says, Dear Lord, he just Brittoned. Brittoned? Captain Track says, Lowell Bird can show Anthony Cracker how to do things. Dan 23 has been off-roading in a Jeep once. Only once, Dan. That's too bad. The Fed Doc says, I think Bird's pleasure is crashing the Jeeps. Britney Spears, baby, says Dan 23. The Fed Doc says, Kurogan workmanship and all. Dan 23 says, burn, baby, burn. No. Dan 23 says, hail the flag, all rise, says Mark Richards. The Fed Doc says, Bird of Prey. It looks like R-Wing from the Star Fox back in the 90s. I could see that. And he says that or targeting retrical, which makes sense given Kuroga. Targeting retrical? Reticle? I don't know what that is, Fed Doc. Put the camera back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't supposed to get any mail.
No, just they said something they couldn't scan, so I don't know what that. Okay. Okay. We're back. T-Berg says it's SpongeBob's friend with its arms cut off. They will grow. Wow. No, it's not. Don't get too excited, Thomas. We're not doing SpongeBob. No, we're not part of North Korea. Fed Dogs is Bird of Prey. You should try getting your hands on Inkscape Bird. Let you do vector work. I think I've had Inkscape before. I don't know. I don't have all that much time to put into doing fancy stuff. I'm kind of happy with Paint Shop Pro, and that's about as far as I want to get into that type of details. If I ever need to get beyond that, like this great artwork that Jitsi did, or the Futurama logo that Acid Designs did, I just have to go to outside people for that type of stuff. Fed Docs is Bird of Prey. Also, suggestion for the Kurogan anthem, Hell's March from Red Alert. Well, if it's anything that's even remotely copyrighted, we can't use it. Captain Tracks is Bird of Prey is inspired by North Korea, and Kim Jo-un is Bird of Prey 5's bestest friend. Kim Jo-un sounds like a cool guy. T-Berg says, oops, I did it again. Oh, Brittany, that's why. That's where it came from. Oops, I did it again. Yep. Mike Richards is Bird of Prey. Kurogan flag. Is there a true story from the archives of Bird of Prey? Oh, you want the true story of the Krogan flag? Well, that is a story for another day. It does involve the first emperor of Kuroga, and you guys remember that future Kurogans sent the beagle back in time so that they could create more love in the universe, prevent the death of the universe. And, you know, we have future Kurogan scientists to thank for the beagle. Well, there was some time travel involved in getting the Kurogan flag just right as well. What I'm told, it was some type of predestination paradox loop in where the flag kept getting to the future, being sent back, revised, sent to the future, then come back again. Future would get it, revise it, send it back into literal ultimate perfection that we have now. And we know it's perfect because nobody from the future is sending us back any improvements. So obviously, the only conclusion is that the current flag is absolute perfection. Otherwise, the future Kurogans would surely send us an even better flag. Let's see, we got some more dear bops as we were doing that. And I screwed up again. God damn this thing. I need to go back to the old. Need to go back to the old mail that we were using before it went all crap. Come on, was it round cube? Maybe we were using round cube. No, this is not what we were using, I don't think. No, this sucks. This is even worse than the other one. God damn it. Dear Bob, since you love our new track, are we going to release your Uncle Paulie? Since you love our new track, we are going to release your Uncle Paulie, signed CEO Robert Backish. P.S. I'm forgiving you your $1,000 you owe CBS Book Club. This is fake news. Sorry. Not legit. Totally fake. Totally fake. Okay. So no, we don't want that. We want Horde. Okay. There we go. At least we're back to where we were. Dear Bob, why are the buzzard collectors on the Cerritos so effed up and wonky looking? They are way out of proportion. Because they found a new way. They're using new tech. They're using new improved Vulcan tech for the Bassard collectors. So that's why. They're Bassard Collectors 3.0. Dear Bob. Ah, fuck, more Dear Bobs. No, not today. No, I didn't care. There really weren't that many. Dear Bob, plus today I got a little bit extra time, although I am a bit tired since I was up till after midnight working on the review, and I was up again at 5 a.m. to finish working on the review. So it is just hitting me now that I haven't really slept that much. Dear Bob, when the Cerritos hits the ice asteroid at impulse with the left warp engine, why does it lose power and lurch off course? Warp nacelles have nothing to do with headings or equal thrust at impulse. I assume the power goes out. That hitting the iceberg destroys the nacelle, which probably takes out the matter-antimatter generator. And even though it's not powering the warp engine, I assume impulse engine is powered by the matter-antimatter reaction. And once that reaction stops, that will halt the impulse drive. Now, I suspect they were able to recover using a backup fusion generator or backup batteries, but I could see it having a momentary effect on losing power. And if they were in a gravity well, I could see that they would start falling. The real suspicion is that it didn't appear that they were in a gravity well of any magnitude that it would have started pulling them down. They should have been able to coast on just their momentum they had without being pulled down, unless there was a large, like, planetary mass off screen below them that we couldn't see. Dear Bob, don't forget Deej is now retired from the radio. That's true. DJ has officially done his last DJing, so he is no longer a DJ. He is full on Deej. What's next? Will he be homeless? Will he be locked up in a mental ward? Where is he anyway? Has he run away from YouTube? We must know. It's his store. Is his store any good anyway? So many rambling questions. Do you think he'll let me get on my knees for him? Joe is creeping me out already. Kamala Harris. What? I'm wishing Deej the best. I hope he's well. I have no reason to think he's not. He did post on Facebook and on Twitter a couple of days back himself in his greatest American superhero costume. So I'm guessing if he hasn't gone on live with that on already, he will soon. Now, if he hadn't posted it to Twitter, I wouldn't have mentioned it, but he did make it, so I assume it's not a secret. But I have no reason to think he's not okay, and hopefully we'll see him soon. He might even be in the chat. He comes and he lurks sometimes without actually saying hello. But Deej, if you're there, we all hope you're well and hope you stream soon. Maybe you can get a stream in after I finish and before Captain Trek streams. We'll see. Dear Sassy, Joe Biden here. When is the tasty Birdo Bites coming back to CFB? Caroga Fried Beagle. Signed, your God President for Life, Joe Biden. Oh, Sassy is not happy at that. She's pulled her head in from the window, and she's turning her head away from me and purposely looking away from me. She knows what you guys said. She's angry with all of you. It's okay, Sassy. It was a joke. They didn't mean it. They don't expect you to bow down to any type of God President, Joe Biden. Yeah, that was not funny for her. As for Birdo Bites, I don't think they're coming back. In fact, I don't even know what it is you ate, but I promise you it wasn't a bird bite. You might want to get yourself checked out for parasites. Dear Bob, Joe Biden here. Joey, can you help me out? I lost my way from bathroom. Can you tell me how I get to the end of the rainbow pink bunny unicorn? Signed, Caroga's God Emperor President for Life, Joe Biden. This is all fake news. But I tell you, Joe, if you just click your heels together 3 times and say there's no place like home, you will wind up back at your house, I promise. In fact, you're probably there right now, and your wife is probably trying to wake you up from like some type of sleepwalking dream. But yeah. So we're gonna get these alerts now. Okay, I see how it is. Good luck, Joe. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Man, I feel tired. Dear Bob, you're not getting any new flags from the future because all Kurogans have been killed, wiped out. The machines have taken over. They all look like Joe Biden, desperate orphan. How did you get this message to me if you're really from the future? I don't believe we've all been wiped out. The sun never sets on Kuroga. It's inconceivable Kuroga's been wiped out. Dear Bob, why do you not care about your subscribers? You neglect us on Thursdays, and we're left with shills like Rock Solid to have. No, God damn it, Soft Putty. Resume your Thursday videos. First off, if you go to the official website, okay, if you go to the official birdopray5.com website, you will see that Thursday is officially listed as a Star Trek review upload. Now, there is no live stream scheduled for Thursdays. I am going to try to figure out a way to do my Star Trek reviews quicker. Okay, there's no reason that it should take me to 7 or 8 a.m. the next day to do a review of a 23-minute animated Trek episode. I am clearly doing it wrong. And God knows I was doing Star Trek Discovery reviews, which were hour-long episodes, and I was getting them out, used to be within 3, 4, 5 hours of Discovery airing. I was getting reviews out in the first season. I don't know what I started doing wrong. I think I'm just doing it way too complicated, putting in way too much detail. For the most part, everybody who's seen it, who wants to see it, has already seen the episode by the time I'm doing the review. And those who don't want to see it don't care. So there's really no reason I need to go through every possible scene and put in everything that happened. I just need to talk about what I want to talk about. And I know that every time I start doing the review, but then once I start writing the script, it just falls apart and it becomes me literally going scene by scene, line by line, and just throwing in my commentary as I go. I know I need to break that habit and just maybe pick the 2 or 3 biggest things in the episode that I liked or disliked and rant about it, or praise it, whatever it may be, and put out a 10 to 15 minute review and be done with it. I know that's what's best, but God damn it, it is much harder than you think. If I could get that, and if I could get the review out by midday on Thursday, then I could certainly come ahead and do a Thursday evening open line stream again or something to that effect. And that's what I need to do. I need to figure it out because there was 23 weeks of track. 2 of those weeks are down. We're down to 21 weeks. 8 of them are short track, or not short tracks, are relatively short lower decks. If I can't get it figured out by lower decks, I'm going to be done by the time Discovery rolls around. It'll take me 2 days to get an hour-long review. So it's not going to work. I got to sort this out now. So for next week, I'm going to be honest. There's going to be changes. I don't know that I'm going to stay up. I will talk to Anti-Trekker about this as we get closer. I don't know that I'm going to stay up at 2 a.m. to watch it. I don't know that it's helping me or anybody for me to do that. I might just wake up at 5 a.m, fresh sleep, full night's sleep, watch it, and then go right into a review while I'm wide awake and get something up by noon, and then have a few hours to do some work. And then I can come back in the evening and we can do a live stream. If I could get that to work, that's what we're going to do. But I know I've got to do better. I apologize, but that's where we are. I tried this robot voice as a way. I thought it would save me a lot of time. In the end, it didn't save all that much time, and I get it. Mom will probably agree too. She said the robot voice, it doesn't bring through any passion. It's a very dry voice, and I understand. So don't worry, I'm not doing the robot voice anymore. I considered a female robot voice. I strongly considered using the female voice, but then I felt like I'd have to change all my artwork for the channel. Many a times I had thought to just go through my old scripts and and Sisso probably wouldn't do it because she hates sci-fi, but find a woman who doesn't hate sci-fi and just ask her to read the script in front of a camera and put up those videos. And I bet on the very same script being read by a woman, we'd probably have 4 or 5 times the viewership. I've thought of it. It's not impossible. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I might still one day go down that route, but not yet. Not yet. The Fed doc says, I figured with the Cerritos, so just as a case of shoddy wiring, it's named after California of all things, after all. This is true. Vile Mike says, howdy, Captain. Howdy, Vile. And Vile says, no spoilers for episode 2, please. I won't see it until tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm going to watch it again with the Vile Child for our review. Okay, I'm not doing any spoilers. And for those who want to watch my review, which I posted earlier, there is the first minute or two is spoiler free. And then I put in a spoiler alert before I start getting into the spoiler portion of the review, which is the majority of it. But I do the first couple of minutes spoiler free. So if people want to watch it without spoilers, they can. Where else are we? T-Berg is here. Rectile gun sight. Huh. LDG says, or are they all dead? No, they're not dead. They're not dead. Howdy, Vile. Captain Trax is Bed Life, the blooper edition. Vile says, no spoiler. I read that. Rule of funny is why, says Vile. Dan23 says, there's an advert for all natural dog chew. Oh, that's good. Vile Mike says, question. I never really thought of the intro sequences as being things that actually happened in the show. From TNG to Voyager, I don't think the events from Star Trek Lower Decks is not actually true either. Yeah, I get you. I mean, did Voyager ever, go next to that planet? Or DS9, did that comet ever pass? I get it. But never in the beginning have we seen a battle, right? I mean, never in the course of TOS through Enterprise. Well, in the Mirror Universe, we did see some battles in the Enterprise Mirror Universe opening, but that's a whole other can of worms. We've never seen battles in opening credits. So did the battle with the Borg ever happen? I'd say probably, but it's loose. It is loose canon at best. I saw, in fact, Dan sent me a link to an article on Twitter where Mike McMahon was saying that they wanted to use, well, they didn't name Wesley by name, but they said they wanted to use a character, but they realized that character was away with the Traveler, so they weren't able to use him, which is bullcrap because Wesley was going to be was in Nemesis. So I think they totally could have used Wesley if they wanted to. I honestly think nobody wants to use Will Wheaton. And so they told him, oh, we can't use you because you're away with the Traveler and we respect canon. Hilarious to think that they actually told him that And like, okay, yeah, you keep hosting the Ready Room and stay out of the big boys, stay out of the shows with the actual stars of the show. So I thought that was funny that they were gonna use canon to block Wesley Crusher from coming on the show, but not to worry about anything else. The Future donated $1. We got $1 from the Future. Thank you. And he says, sorry for the delay. We sent you an updated flag through Dear Bob. No, that is not the prescribed way to send flags, people. That is not the prescribed way to send a flag. But let's see what was sent. There's 2 Dear Bops. Dear Bob, sorry about the delay. We had the winter is declared. A message from the future. You cannot send an image via the form. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you that, but you can't send it. All I'm going to get is this base 64 crap, and I'm not decoding it in base 64 and saving it to a JPEG file. And no, I'm not doing that. If you want to send it, upload it to like Imager.com and send the URL to view it on Imager. You cannot send file attachments through the Dear Bob form. But like I said, go to Imager. You can upload any image to Imager, then get the URL from Imager, put that in the form, and that I can read. I will check Dear Bob in a few minutes to see if anybody has added anything. So yeah, I mean, as for the Borg battle, I think it's probably fine. It's canon light. It's okay. T-Berg says, DJ looks like a smaller dented backup Dr. Johnny Fever. Vile says, so the question is, have you guys thought that the images from the intros will actually happen? Yeah, I mean, I think they have. Mike Richards says, Bird of Prey, the storm has arrived. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike Richards. I hope you are safe. They did for Jitsi. Vile says, hey, Bird of Prey, since I'm here, I might as well ask, is it okay if I make a joke at your expense for the outtakes in our next TOS review? Yes, Vile, you have my permission to make a joke at my expense. You ask permission, everyone else just does it. Vile says, thanks, Jitsi, how things going? The Epic Beard says, Bird has 3 down votes. Must be evil Kurogans have upset someone. And I purposely didn't talk politics today. Okay, I purposely didn't talk politics today because I know there are people getting tired of hearing politics. So I purposely didn't talk politics. Positive candor. Qapla positive candor. Says, Bird of Prey, what's up with the goofy robot voice review of Lower Decks? You're really lowering your standards to match the total mass of Lower Decks. Well, if you actually listen through the whole review, I at the end, I explained that it was just an experiment. And I asked people to please leave their feelings in the comments. And basically, a lot of people didn't like it. So I tried it once, and that's it. I had to try it. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I didn't have time to try it for the first episode, so I tried it this time. Okay, nobody likes it. We won't do it again. My apologies, but it was worth a shot. NB Geeks, let's talk. Qapla NB Geeks, let's talk. And says, oh my God, that is funny. I'm going to do a review of LDS in 40 minutes. Definitely. Vile Mike says, don't worry about the reviews out so fast, Bird. Mine won't be out till Monday or Tuesday. I understand, but I do think that the quicker it's out, in my experience, the more views I get, and then the more subscribers I get from that review. And there you go. MB Geeks is going to be going live in 30 minutes. Well, I see I'm getting the notifications in Chrome. T-Berg says Nunbusters breaking the harpoon habit. Interesting. Roxod says Bird of Prey, 2 things. F soft putty and don't steal my format. How am I stealing your format? NB Geeks Let's Talk says, hey, I'm doing a live stream in 40 minutes. You want to come in and do an off-the-cuff rant? I'd love to, NB Geeks, but I don't have off-the-cuff rants. Rants just happen sometimes, and unfortunately, if I had a good rant, I'd use it for my own stream. No, thank you. I can't come on. I'm not 100% sure I'll be off in 40 minutes. Now 30. And 2, I am exhausted. So another time, if you give me more than a day or two's notice, I will do my best to be on NB Geeks. Just the last minute notice, that's going to be tough. I kind of need to sleep so I can be up a little bit later tonight for something that may or may not happen. So I don't want to bring it up. Resolute says, don't bother staying up, Bird of Prey. This crap isn't worth throwing off your sleep schedule. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Bird of Prey does a script tease. No, not a strip tease. Sci-Fi says, quit apologizing, Bird of Prey. They may think you are Canadian. Sorry. Robert Rose Jr. says, Bird of Prey 5, Mama Prey, and Sassy. Hello today. Hello, Robert Rose. Resolute says, if you could get Ciso Prey to read your scripts, the channel would double in size almost overnight. Oh man, if I get Ciso Prey to read the scripts and sit there and read the scripts on camera, we'd have 100,000 people. Vile says, I wish I could do it. We have strict time limits, as in we have X amount of time to complete a task. If I go over, I need a good excuse. Oh, at work? That sucks. NB says Captain Track StreamYard or the YouTube link. Interesting. I don't know. Before you use StreamYards, you might want to talk to LDG. Captain Track says YouTube, please. And LDG Pixelate went live and says, what if I am right? What if you're right about StreamYard, about stealing everybody's content?
But he steals yours anyway, so what does it matter?
Resolute says, better yet, send it to him on Twitter or Discord. Don't send me anything on Discord. That is recipe for not getting it. Dan says, in the video game Deep Space Nine Dominion War, they use the opening credits and the asteroid gets blown up. Very cool. Kevin Trey says, NB Geeks, let's talk. To link to his channel. Very cool. Dan heard somewhere people thought that the opening is similar to Rick and Morty, where they put things in the opening that never happened. And then in future episodes, you see them. I think it's possible we might see some of those scenes, but let's face it. In all of Star Trek history, have we ever seen the opening scene credits? I don't think so. Roxod is Bird of Prey. I do a 5 good and 5 bad things in each episode. You might, no. I'm not going to do 3 and 3. I'm sorry. That format is safe. I'm not going to do 3 good things and 3 bad things. What I meant was, depending on if it was a good episode or a bad episode, I would say maybe I enjoyed 3 things in this episode. I'd say what I enjoyed. Maybe it was a mixed episode. Maybe I enjoyed 1 thing and didn't like 2 things. Or I liked 2 things and didn't enjoy 1 thing. Or it was a terrible episode and there were 3 things I didn't enjoy at all. Like whatever the 3 biggest things I would just talk about, whether they were positive or negative. That's all I'm saying. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird of Prey, Qapla. Says, greetings, Berto Pray 5, Mamo Pray, Sassio Pray, and fellow nerds. Hail Karoga, and Aru! Aru! Dan says, I saw someone advert about Brexit on TV, and the first thing I heard since COVID. You know what they did in New York? You know what they are blaming on COVID in New York effing City? Oh, let me check. Okay. They are blaming, sorry, boss, the issues in the future. There, okay, so here we go. As we said, there have been some changes. You might attend to fixing this. The current flag of Karoga is as follows. Let's see, what's this going to be? I gotta hold my breath. Should I look at this flag off screen before I put it up on the internet for everybody? No, let's just do it. Where's the fun in that? Huh. No. Okay, this is fake news. Okay, obviously someone is playing a practical joke, because surely Turkestan doesn't even exist in the future. Somebody sent back an old ancient Turkestani flag back from the future. In fact, does it have 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it has 13 stripes. And 1, 2, 3. It's got the 13 stars and the anti-tracker logo. It is clearly a hate symbol or something. This is not the Karogan flag. Good try, but boo. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So what was I gonna say? So New York decided, and by New
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer.
hello,
I played
Nicole.
Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Berto Pray 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hail Karoga. So New York, aka de Blasio, possibly Cuomo, decided that because of concerns over COVID, they're not going to do the tribute to the World Trade Center this September 11th. For the last, 19 years, they've been putting on the lights that they aim up into the sky. Used to be for a week or 2 weeks, then they just do it for the day, the night of September 11th. Maybe 2 days, I don't know. But they decided to stop it over concerns, COVID concerns. What COVID concerns? They are just lights they point at the sky. Are they afraid people are going to stand and look at the lights? They let everybody go in the street to paint a big mural on the street that says, we know what it says, with no permits, no, and no, people weren't wearing masks and people were crowded, but they were painting the street and that was perfectly okay. But God forbid people stand around and look at lights to commemorate one of the worst days in our country's history, probably the worst day in New York City history. No, we can't do that because of COVID. Fuck you. Fuck you, you stupid pricks, de Blasio and Cuomo, and anyone else who had a hand in this decision. You all should be fired. Okay? We shouldn't even wait for the election. You should just be pulled out of your houses or wherever the hell you are and kicked to the street. Okay? And let the fourth or fifth person in command take over, because it's bullshit. Okay? You want to force masks, you want to do this, you want to, fine. I'm not going to argue that. But don't you take down our goddamn 9/11 lights. Okay? And blame it on COVID. Okay? We went 19 years. You know what? Do it one more fucking year. 20 years, fine. We go 20 years and we say we'll stop after 20 years. Don't stop at 19 years. because of COVID. You know it's not COVID. You don't give a shit about COVID. If you gave a shit about COVID, you wouldn't let people bunch up in the street to paint a mural in the street that's A, illegal to begin with, and B, a political message. 9/11 is not a political message. 9/11 is a testament to A, the unfortunate people who died, but also more to the people who came together. The last time this city was united and strong was in the wake of 9/11. And to the people who died, giving their lives cleaning up that mess and finding the bodies and clearing the rubble and making way for a new building to take its place. Okay? No. Bullshit. Not happy. Okay? And the city has done a lot of things to piss me off over the years. Mayor de Blasio finds a new way each day. But damn it, when I saw this, I was more pissed than I've been in a long time. And I'm not happy. I don't know if any of you hear about it outside New York City. I don't know if it's a issue anybody talks about, but canceling the 9/11 memorial, fuck you. I'm sorry. Sorry. And F YouTube too for taking away my goddamn emails. Rocks out this bird of prey. I do 5. I read that. I read that. Sci-Fi Nation says hello, Mama Pray. NB Geek says no worries. Just came at the time you were talking about it. And I was like, wow. Okay, sorry, NB Geeks. No problem. Captain Track says, Joseph, you are wanting bird of prey in bed. Oh, I hope not. He says, only letting you know I'm in bed with all of you. Good night. Good night, Joseph. Vinyl Mike says, can't be the biggest spoon, Joseph. Resistance is futile. Qapla is bird of prey. Resistance is futile. Bullshit it is. Joseph says, snuff. It simply happens. Snuff simply happens. And Roxanne says, well, hot damn. Looks like I have a third job. Cool. Congrats. Pixelate is laughing. Vile says, put it up. Yes, yes, yes. Blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. It was. Mike Richards is laughing. T-Berg says, Marty McFly must be Kurdistani, obviously, because he can fly. Robert Rose, come! Vile Mike says, oh no, we have to put the lights on or else the terrorists win. Yes, Vile. Mike Richards says, tell us how you really feel, Bird. The bat signal. T-Berg says, he's going full Birdo. You never go full Birdo. Vile says, without those lights, people forget 9/11 even happened. Vile, my sarcasm detector is picking up a few sarcastic particles coming from your general direction. If you weren't here, Vile. Vile says, we need to remember the 3,000 people who died. Who cares about the 160,000 who died because of SARS-CoV-2? We need our lights because America. Damn it, Vile. In the very same day he cancels it, there's like 50 people in the street painting a goddamn mural on the street for no fucking reason. No lives are going to be saved by these people painting a mural on the street. In fact, if we follow his rules, nobody's even going to be outside to read the mural. What the fuck is the purpose of a mural when there's a quarantine? On the street, nonetheless. Okay, at least the lights, half the city can see them outside their window. It's something to look at. And Dan tweets me, says, I think the people who lost loved ones on 9/11 will never forget it. And Dan, they will not. But it isn't about the people who lost loved ones on 9/11 because they won't forget it. It's about the people who didn't lose loved ones on 9/11, which is the vast majority of the city. because they've already forgotten. M. Trent says, asswipe de Blasio says no money, but he gave his old lady $1 billion last year and $750 million this year without oversight. Bullshit. It's not. Did he say it was no money? Because that's even bigger bullshit. I thought he was at least saying he was afraid of people getting sick from it. There's certainly money. Robert Rose says the leadership of New York should put an end to that BLM stuff going on. Exactly. If you want to fight COVID, then stop that. You don't want to stop that, then yeah. Rock says, bird of prey, yep, third job is good thing. Email product and customer support, decent money. I can do it between my normal 9 to 5 job. Extra 1,000 to 1,500 a month. Awesome, Rock Solid. So I'll write you in for what, $250 in super chats a month? I mean, it's just a tiny portion of your extra income. Seems fair. Dee Dee says, greets, Qapla. How are you doing? I was doing okay, Dee Dee. Vile says, Bird, I agree. There should be no public gatherings until we get an effing vaccine distributed. And Dr. Scotty says, Bird of Prey animated track on Sunday. Sunday, yes. Tomorrow is Cinema Saturday. The Burbs. LDG finally gets his Burbs. Tomorrow at around 2 p.m. Eastern, I believe, maybe 3 p.m. Eastern. And then Sunday, we'll be doing our Cinema Saturday on Sunday edition. We'll be watching episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Star Trek, the animated series. And how perfect was the timing that last Sunday, Episode 6, we watched The Survivor, where we got introduced to the Vendorian. The first time and last time a Vendorian was ever in Star Trek until this week's Lower Decks, when we saw a Vendorian for only the second time in 50 years of Trek did we see a Vendorian. And it was drawn exactly the same as it was in the animated series. And if you watched my review, I put side by side the drawing from the animated series and the drawing from Lower Decks. Damn near perfect, perfectly drawn replica of the Vendorian. And for those who are afraid of spoilers, I'm not going to tell you anything about it. It's not really a spoiler that it's in the episode. It doesn't give anything away. Don't be waiting like, that's the Vendorian. No, don't. It's nothing like that. Trust me. It doesn't give away anything to know there's a Vendorian in this episode. So don't think beyond it. It's not a spoiler. But yeah, with perfect timing. I just watched that episode. Had I not been watching the animated series, I would have never known what a Vendorian was. Rock Solid says, sure, you can put him in for an extra $250. Vile Mike says, damn Rock Solid, I fully expect some purchases with that cash. Absolutely. Captain Track says, F the Burbs. LDG says he does not really care. He just wanted to get his way. Vandorian, whatever the hell it is. Chases soccer moms. No. So, you know what, guys? I'm tired. I'm sorry. I was going to try and play some games, but I'll be honest. The last time we played games, nobody really played. We probably have to do that in a later stream. And Rock Solid said he's sorry. He's donating to the 9/11 fund. That's fine. I can respect that. But I am going to call it an evening. I am still exhausted. I really think next week I'm not going to stay up. So we'll have a better Thursday and Friday. So what? Oh, Mama Pray's clapping. Yeah, it's hard for Mama Pray too.
Not this week, but
No, but it's hard. But I stayed up till midnight the other night. It's hard for Mama Pray. So Yeah, we're gonna call it an evening here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys on some other streams later if you're around. Qapla. And have fun. Smash the like, says T-Berg. Thank you. Piano Dean says, I've been lurking. Just wanted to say hello. Qapla. And oh boy, Doomcock was mad the other day. Or what? Yeah, Doomcock does not like lower decks. Doomcock does not like lower decks. Mike Richards says, farewell from Columbus, Ohio. Get some sleep. Thank you. I will try. Qapla. Let's end it on something good.